Grace and peace, everybody. Grace and peace. We back up in the building. This is going to be a very quick members only live stream. And I wanted to go over, I'm sorry, I'm looking over here to pull up something. I need some music to go with this. All right. So I'm minding my business, not causing no trouble, not doing anything. And I said, hey, I wonder what's going on with the Macron case. Well, I pull up the Macron case and lo and behold, let me pull this in. Okay, so I pull in the Macron case. And again, I'm just minding my business. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not doing anything. And I look down at the bottom, and I'll leave a link to this in the description as well. This is the docket. And I look down at the bottom, it says September 26th. And it said amended complaint, file date docket, September 30th. That's today, 2025. Amended complaint with certificate of service, red line of amended complaint accepted by AK transition, and then give the doc number. And I'm like, wait, an amended complaint? What does that mean? Does that mean that the Macrons are bringing some more noise? Or does it mean the Macrons are bringing some more heat? And I said, let me go over and look. Let me go check out. Now I have the docket that, I'm sorry, the complaint. I had it saved on my computer. And most of you all know the complaint was like 218 pages, right? And I'm like, well, I pull this up and the first thing I see is amended complaint right there. Like, uh-oh, what does that mean? What does amended complaint mean? And I look over here and I look up here at the top and it says 250 pages. So it was 218. That means they added 32 pages of something to this document. I said, oh my goodness, what have they done? What have they done? All right. So I started looking through it and it was hard to do. So what I did was I kind of cheated. I went over and of course you always got to check your sources. I asked ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, the new complaint, what's added to it? And guess what it told me? It told me what they did. It said, yep, this 250 page is amended complaint. There are new, here's what's new, i.e. what Macron's added. Let me see if I can get this, zoom in a little bit for y'all. Aha, it's not, aha. So some people have said like they thought Candace was talking too much. Well, guess what? You were right. And so ChatGPT said this. I said, hey, this new complaint is 250 pages. Can you help me find out what's the Macrons added? And it said, yep, this 250 pager is the amended complaint. Here's what's new, what the Macrons added since the July filing. So here it comes. Post-filing conduct and new episodes. Post-filing means basically she was misbehaving. This is so glorious. They fold in everything Owens did after the suit was filed on July 23rd, 2025. Example, her same-day reaction to an episode 218, Breaking Brigitte Sues Me for Defamation, plus subsequent episodes through August and September. These are pled with dates, platforms, and quotes. Tucker Carlson segment, now part of the case. So some people said it. I don't remember who it was. I wish I could shout out whoever it was who said like she's talking too much. Well, guess what? They went over everything. The amended complaint adds Owens' August 1st interview on Tucker Carlson show and her follow-up episodes amplifying the same claims, again, with links, timing, and quoted lines they say are defamatory. And of course, these links are in the links are down in the description for you to check it out. Season 2, an ongoing repetition. It explicitly alleges she produced season 2 of Becoming Brigitte and kept repeating the claims across X, podcast feeds, and her site to show ongoing publication and malice. Expanded list of specific accusations. Beyond Brigitte being born a male, the amended version highlights Owens' statements about identity theft, incest, MK Ultra, CIA mind control, forging, fraud, and abuse of power, framed as concrete false statements of fact. More detail on damage and malice. They beef up the actual malice allegations. Knowledge, reckless disregard, bias sources. Bias sources has got to be comical right there. That's going to be glorious. Ignoring contrary evidence and expand and claimed reputational, economic harm and requests for punitive damages. Defamation by implication count fleshed out. The defamation by implication theory gets a fuller treatment. Wow. With specific juxtapositions, quotes, etc. Rothschild incest rift to argue the broadcasts imply crimes and cover-ups, formalities and service. It includes a new filing date, council signatures, and certificate of service showing that they were served on Owens, Delaware Council on September 26, 2025. So that was last Friday. The 26th was last Friday, I believe. That matches the docket entry that we saw. All right. So down here, I just asked them to give me a side-by-side to help me understand a little bit more of what was the original complaint and then what they added. What I'm going to do is see if the heavy metal lawyer is going to be available to come on and we can go over this a little bit more in detail. But I just wanted to jump on here very quickly and go over this because I just thought it was comical. The Macrons strike back. Wouldn't it be funny if the Macrons were like fans of Charlie Kirk? That would have been comical. Let's keep it going. The original complaint on the 23rd of July, 2025, focused on Becoming Brigitte, season 1, episodes 1 through 12. Alleged defamatory themes. Brigitte was born a male, identity theft, and etc. Amended complaint on September 30th. Adds episodes 218, Owens' reaction to the date the lawsuit was filed. Adds episodes 219 through 224, repeating the claims. Expands the season 2 allegations, shows continuance and malice. Ooh. Oh, this is going to be so wild. Oh, this is so wild. Media appearances, original, primarily Owens' own show and expos. Now includes Owens' August 1st interview on Tucker Carlson and follow-up promotion. List transcripts and quotes from the segment. All right. You know what? I don't know if I have a copy. I think I do. I don't know if I have an original copy of the original complaint to put in the description. I did put the new updated complaint in the description, but I got to make sure I have the original just in case you want to do your own side by side. Theories of harm. The original one was defamation per se and by implication. False light, intentional infliction of emotional distress. The amended expands defamation by implication count with new juxtaposed examples. The Rothschild incest riffs. I don't know what that is, but clearly it's something bad. Adds more specific factual allegations of malice. That's bias, ignoring contrary info, publishing reckless claims. Wow. Because we see her doing that now, even with what's going on with Charlie Kirk. Scope of alleged defamation. Original was Brigitte was born a male. General reference to fraud, identity, deception. Amended adds new category of CIA, MK Ultra, mind control, incest, Rothschild, wealth theft, cover-ups, forged IDs, and fraud on French institutions. Position them as separate false statements of fact. Wow. Damages. Original. They claim for reputational and emotional harm with punitive damages sought. Amended. Beefed up to include ongoing economic damages and reputational harms due to Owens' continual campaign post-filing. So all of that, buy my shirt to pay for, help me pay my legal fees, and larger emphasis on punitive damages due to malice and reputation, or rather reputation. But yeah, repetition, please forgive me. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be wild, wild work. Yeah, she got a superseding. Yep. Well, it was an amended complaint, by the way. If you just hopped in, the Macrons filed an amended complaint against Candace, and this is going to be wild. The original complaint was 218 pages, Tina. I don't know if you got the page number wrong per se, but now it's 250, which is crazy work. So it's 250 right there. It was 219 or 218, one or the other, the original one. So they added about 31 pages of meat to this bone. So that is crazy, crazy work. All right. Shout out to Amethyst. Thank y'all so much for jumping in. I just want to let y'all know that maybe Candace is doing all this stuff with Charlie so she can afford her legal fees. I don't know. But this is going to be crazy work. And I just think it's very funny that the jury trial demanded. That thing is in big bold letters. Like, good gracious, man. Like, what fun is that? They mean business. They said, look, we want a jury trial. Yeah, this lawsuit is going to be bonkers. Okay. And so at the current moment, we still don't know if, let me jump over to the docket just so we can look at that very quickly. And I'm going to get y'all out of here. Okay. So here's the docket. And I'll make sure I add that to the description as well. So at the current moment, I don't know that any of the motions to dismiss have been agreed upon. It doesn't look like it. Any motions to change venue have been agreed on. Doesn't look like they've been decided on. And now we have this. They're just adding more fuel to the fire. So I think this is going to be crazy, crazy work. Yeah, she's going to have a rough end of the year, to say the least. Man, this is crazy. I cannot believe it. I was just messing around and said, hey, I wonder what's going on with that lawsuit. And lo and behold, they filed an amended motion. An appended lawsuit, which is crazy work. All the suits that I've seen say but I don't know if they have been bolded. Oh, okay. I'll say that. Yeah. I don't know. It just looked bold. It looks like it was like, whoa, like you really want them. You want people to know that thing, that you want a jury. You want a jury. You ain't playing. What we got here? Shout out to everybody who jumped in. This was just a quick members only. I appreciate y'all rocking with us. Somebody said, I've been pushed to my limit and now I'm rooting for the Macrons fully. That's crazy, right? I'm right there with you, MT, Team Macron. Candace made me root for the Macrons. I mean, that's what she did. I mean, but we're in good company. So is Tracy. She's rooting for him too. Like, that's bonkers. Like, any other time we wouldn't be, but she's got to be humble in some way, shape, or form. Whatever the Lord sees fit. If it's the way he's going to humble her and bring her down, her Nebuchadnezzar moment, then so be it. Is it me or is my camera? I think my camera has been moved. I was messing with it earlier. Yeah, that's what. Okay. I was like, why is there so much space over my head? Y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. This was just something real quick and fun. I thought it would be real quick to talk about this. I will leave the docket as well as the amended lawsuit. And as soon as I got to find it. I'm sure I have it somewhere. Because I know I downloaded it. As soon as I have the original complaint, I'll add that to it as well. And want to hear what y'all think about it. So this is such a wild story, y'all. I can't believe it. Like, this story is just the story that never ends, man. It's something new all the time. I do want to say that if you go on Twitter, if you dare venture out there into Twitter, nobody is giving her any kind of props for what we saw today. Just want to let you know that most people on Twitter have had enough of this foolishness, and they're saying, like, where is the evidence? They're calling shade on that whole thing about she was about to reunite with Charlie Kirk on the stage, and everybody's saying, like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, that's just an outright lie. Like, they're just calling her a liar now. And before, people were dancing around, dilly-dallying around. Now they're like, girl, that's you crazy. So I do think the tide might be turning for real. You reap what you sow. Absolutely. No question about that, Tina, at all. I think she will have several Because I'm sorry, I could count at least 3 people that probably need to give her some. And matter of fact, we know Phil said his lawyers are going to be talking to her lawyer. So even if that's not a technical lawsuit, having your lawyers have to talk to them, that's going to cost you money. So to some degree, shape, or form, she's going to have some different lawsuits and conversations going on. That's just crazy, man. All because she want to be doing team the most, just doing the most. Yes, the Macrons updated their lawsuit. It was 219 pages. Now it's 250. So that thing has been on a bulk diet for sure. So they added about 31 pages of examples and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. Let me just see. Let me just scan through. I really wish they had they could highlight what they added or something. So we can kind of scan through and say, oh, this was added. Because they're just literally, as I scroll through, it just looks just like the one before, but that doesn't mean anything. That's just wild, man, for real. But thank you so much. I mean, she got all of us rooting for France. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why you should really do what your Lord says. Don't gossip or slander. I mean, really, because that's all she's doing. It's just gossiping in 4K. That's all it is. And it's sad to watch, but y'all, thank y'all so much for that. Thank you for being members of the channel, helping the channel grow. It means a lot that y'all rock with me and you guys and gals support me. So I just thought this would be fun to real quick let you all know that the Macrons is striking back. And this is going to go on for a while. Because I mean, we've heard nothing almost for the whole month, really. Yeah, it's been a good little hot minute. So anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And I will see you all, Lord willing. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Grace and peace. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.